Today we're going to put the fuel pump on the truck, so stay tuned. Hi, welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. Today we're going to put the new fuel pump on my Chevy 1-ton dually. To do this, we have to raise the bed to expose the top of the fuel tank, because the fuel pump sets down inside the fuel tank. So after doing a little bit of researching and looking, it looks like there's approximately 8 bolts I need to release on this. Two of them I'll leave connected, and we're going to do the tilt bed method. We're just going to loosen one end of the bed. I'll actually loosen all the bolts, take the bolts off of one edge of the bed, and then we'll just tilt the bed up and leave it on the truck, brace it, and then access the fuel pump. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do is remove the pickup bed tailgate. To do this, you pull these braces up and you lift. To achieve this, lift your tailgate and then move it to that point right there, and it pops right off. And you do the same with the other side. Now, to remove the tailgate from the brackets that hold it to the pickup bed, one end of the tailgate is a solid cup and the other one is a half cup. So I'll show you how to remove that. This side is the half cup, so you want to tilt your pickup bed up just enough till it slides right off. And then you just pull straight out the other side. And this is what I mean by a half cup. You need to tilt it where it kind of releases from this area right there. And then we'll just set it aside. The next step is to take the 3 star bolts off. Next step is to climb under the truck and remove the 6 bolts that hold the bed on. There's an additional 4 bolts that I have to release, and that is 2 bolts on this rail and 2 bolts on the other rail, because those are fastened to brackets which are bolted hard into the chassis. So I just need to release those 4 bolts, and then we should be able to tilt that bed. Here's the first bolt. It looks like it's an 18 millimeter. So let's go ahead and remove that. Okay, I don't want to remove it all the way. I just want to leave this side just a little bit. And we're going to do the others. There's another one right here. So we're going to see if yay, it fits. Okay, we get that released. There is that other bolt that I have to release because it's attached to this bracket that is attached to the chassis. So I just need to take that nut off that bolt. That's what holds one of my 5th wheel rails on. And there is the bolt for the rear rail. So I'm going to take that off. There's another bolt tucked up right there. And on the very back, right there. So I'll remove those 2 bolts. Okay, we have another one right here on the back. And there's a hole right here through the chassis to release that one. Since I'm back here, I'm going to go ahead and completely take these bolts off. And this one. And then we've got to unplug the wiring harness. Okay, it's time to see if I can tilt this bed. I had to cut a 25-inch board to set it between the picket bed frame . Okay, I have it redundantly blocked under there. In case one fails, there's 3 more to catch it. So now it's time to take that fuel pump out and replace it with a new one. So I'm going to take a coffee break and I'll come back and do it. I'll see you guys in a video second. Okay, there's the top of the fuel pump. And right now I'm going to work on unplugging it. I have a grounding bolt I got to take off right there. That is a metric 13 grounding bolt. Okay, those 3 hoses, you'll need a 5/8 and a 3/4. The bottom one's 3/4 and the top one's 5/8. And this hose right here just takes a simple pair of pliers. It's got a little hose clamp on there. You pinch it, you drop it down, and then you work it loose. Okay, and that is a 5/16 drive. Okay. And for that, I'm going to use a hose pliers. I got the hose disconnected, and now we've got to take off the wiring harness, which is right there. You do that by popping that. And it should be all disconnected now. Now we just got to clean it up. Okay. Now I've got to tap that ring loose. Now we put the new one in. We repeat the gasket. Set that down in there. Make sure it's seated. Gotta make sure it's seated all the way around. Okay, we set this pipe. Okay. Set the clamp. Okay. Connect the hose. We're going to set this hose. We're going to plug it in. Set the grounding. Okay, these hoses are 11/16, the new ones. Before we put the bed back together, we got to make sure it starts. Well, I've succeeded in completing all of the tasks that I set out to do in my 3 weeks of vacation, concluding with the installation of the fuel pump in the pickup. So I thank you guys for joining me these weeks here as I catch up on some activities that I needed to get done here at the hobby farm. Please join me for more videos as I produce them, and I will see you guys in another video. Please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and I will see you guys again. Bye bye.